everyone! Welcome back. Today we're going to be learning how to origami paper fold a dragon boat. In Chinese history, in Chinese festivals, and in Chinese culture, this is called longzhou. It physically means dragon boat. So without further ado, this is what the final product should look like. Please prepare a piece of paper and scissors. Okay, so first I already have a rectangle piece of paper. If you don't already have that, please take a standard piece of paper and fold it in half, the hot dog style. Once you've done that, please cut it in half, and we're only going to use one piece. After you've done that, you're all set. Now we're going to take our rectangle half piece of paper and we're going to fold it in half, again, hot dog style. We're not going to cut it, we're just going to crease it. Now we are actually going to unfold it. We're going to unfold it. And we're going to make two triangles. So it's kind of like we're going to make a square piece of paper, except we're not going to cut it, as shown in the video here. After you've done that, we're going to go ahead and flip it over. I'm just demonstrating here which parts to fold it to if you don't quite understand. Yep, so that point to that point. Now we're going to flip it over again. You see there's an invisible dot in the middle of our piece of paper. We're actually going to fold it in half along that dot. Now we're going to crease it. We're not going to cut it, we're just going to crease it. You can clearly see that it goes straight through the dot. We're going to flip it right side up again. Now we're going to kind of almost want to fold it in on itself. It's going to kind of pop. It's really hard to describe it, but it'll just kind of pop. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our two fingers, like so, and there's a triangle at the bottom there. We're going to put our finger right there, and we're going to push it down, like so. We're going to push it down, and then we're going to crease. Now we're going to put our two fingers inside the smaller triangle, and then we're also going to push down, and we're going to crease. If you've made it this far, awesome job, you're doing absolutely wonderful. Now we're going to take our triangle, there's two triangles almost, there's one detached triangle, and we're going to take that edge and we're going to line that up to the middle, and we're going to crease. We're going to do the same to the other side. That edge and crease. Once you've done that, we're actually going to unfold it again. And we're going to take the points on our triangle right there, and we're going to connect it to the top point. Again, we're going to connect it, do it on both sides, and we're going to crease. Now we're going to unfold it. Now here comes sort of the tricky part. We're going to align this edge here along with this edge there. It's going to be kind of tricky. It's almost like we're folding the triangle in half. And we're going to keep going until our fingers touch the base of the table. Again, we're just going to do it like so. We're going to go until it touches the base of the table, and then we are going to crease. Then we're going to take that long little ear of our dragon and we're going to push it down. Push it down like so. We're going to do the same to the other side. Again, we're going to take that edge and we're gonna line it with this edge. It's almost like folding the triangle in half. We're gonna keep going and try to line this up as even as possible because this is gonna be the ear of your dragon. Now we're gonna push it down again. Perfect. As you can see here, there seems to be an invisible line on your dragon. Oh, excuse me. We're actually going to, yes, there's an invisible line on your dragon, and we are going to kind of split in half, and then we are going to line that up and crease. Again, we're going to do the same to the other side. Now, there is a line splitting the dragon in half, as you can see there. Now, from that part on, we're actually going to fold the dragon head in half. So now we have the nose section and the ear section. Okay. Now we are going to take our ears and we're going to make them so they stand upright. So far so good, right? Okay, so this edge, we're going to align with the middle edge. It might not align perfectly, but we're just going to crease it, just slightly. Just going to crease it. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, now this part's a little bit tricky. What you're going to do is you're going to almost reverse the crease that you guys just did. It's okay if you guys don't get it the first time. I didn't get it the first time either, so if that doesn't work for you, you can flip it over and crease a little bit. Don't crease the whole thing, then you're going to get a flat dragon. Only crease some of it. We're just going to keep going. Make sure those points line up. We're going to keep creasing along that point, that line, until we get to a certain point. Until we get right there, and we're going to stop creasing right there. And then the dragon is actually going to invert on itself, so then it goes inside. Okay, this part is where you guys will be adjusting the head position. Do you want your head to go way back far looking at the sky, or do you want to be looking at the ground? I chose to just make it 90 degrees. Make sure these line up. This far, give yourselves a great round of applause. That was really hard. Okay, so there's two parts of our dragon. See, there's two flaps, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold one of those flaps in half. Do the same to the other side. As you can tell, there's a lot of things that are symmetrical with this dragon. There we go. Now it looks kind of like a duck. Now to make this duck look more like a boat, what we're going to do now is there's still two flaps, right? We're going to make little triangles out of it. Watch closely. We're going to do the same to the other side. Now we're going to flip our dragon slash boat upside down. Yep, that's not good. We're going to flip it upside down. And we're going to line that part of the dragon to that end as well. And we're going to crease it. And we're going to let it go back down again. Now this part is where it gets to the hard part. What we're going to do now is we are going to, there's still two parts, right? So we're going to open it up and we're going to crease. So we're going to crease there, right? What we're going to do is we're going to kind of invert it in, and then we're going to crease to make that little tail. This part's pretty difficult. You might have to watch it again. Feel free to pause the video and do that. Now you can see that we're going to fold the dragon nose in half, and then we're going to fold it upwards again. Then we're going to do the same with the ear. So we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to fold it upwards again. And that adds a little more dimension. It doesn't look like a duck boat now. It looks like a dragon boat. And there you go. You have your dragon boat.